Oh my heart is breaking and my emotions are raw and my nervous system is dysregulated. There's a lot in my body, mind, spirit, and I decided to sit down at my art table and use art as a way to be in the sadness and fear and anger and pain and grief, astonishment and the non-astonishment, the non-shocked of what's happening is so much. And I have this book called Watering the Soul by Courtney Peppernell. Look how cute that is. And there's a lot of pages of little sayings and quotes, and I ripped one of them out to put into my art journal, and I want to read it and share it with you. And it brought tears to my eyes and this hope for some level of healing. The year has been long, filled with doubt and pain, and hope has been dashed for normal life to begin again. The days grew weary as though giving was no longer a gift, but rather a trade for something in return, as though putting others before yourself was no longer taught and no longer learned. And filled with this despair, I found myself deep within the woods, looking for an answer, some semblance of life to give me a reason to go on. I stumbled upon a bank of overgrown leaves, and behind the leaves was an old willow tree. "Tell me of hope once more," I said with tears in my eyes. "Tell me how to live in a world with such cruelty and lies." And the willow tree said, "There will always be darkness in the world and shadows that lurk on every path. But this does not mean life succumbs to such a wrath. Fill your lungs with laughter and your heart with dreams. Fill your soul with compassion and allow your mind to believe. For more than this darkness that consumes so much space, exists the light of love to remind us of grace." When I read this, I feel a little bit of like spiritual bypassing. Oh, go poop foo-foo and unicorn poops and popsicles and rainbows. And as I read it, I want to believe in laughter and dreams and compassion and love and kindness. And so as I sit in my sorrow and my pain, I'm gonna glue these down in my art journal and be with the prayer. And another little page that I tore out of the book reads, "Even in the moments it all feels like too much and your heart is heavy and your soul weary, you can still be kind. Even in the darkest moments of your life, kindness is the greatest light that shines." I love the idea of using kindness to heal the ache, and I also want to honor righteous anger and like the ability to rise up and stand to the dragons and the demons. So once again, as I read all this stuff about kindness and hope and foo, it's hard sometimes. And so another piece that I tore out reads, "In all the chaos, the constant is always love. In all the fear, the constant is always kindness. In all the uncertainty, the constant is always humility." And then the last little quote that I'll add to my journal reads, "And people will ask, 'What happened to you in the deepest and darkest parts of the night?' And you will reply softly, 'Maybe barely at all. I was searching for the light.'" And send each one of you and myself and all beings the prayer to find and live a light that is heart-centric. That's it for now.